Hey guys, and warm welcome back to my channel. My name's Grace if you're new here, and this is the Rusty Thicket, where we talk about all kinds of Goblincore stuff. So first things first today, I am doing the drawing for my 100 subscriber giveaway. We are actually now at 121, which I'm just so happy about. Now my next giveaway won't be until I hit the 500 mark. So if you guys could like and comment and share, subscribe, do all the things that you can to get us there, that would be awesome. So we're gonna use my little frog guy again. And I put everybody's names that commented on my last video, and we're gonna see whose this is. If you win, I just want to remind you that I need you to hit me up through Instagram to claim your prize, because I do not want to have to, you know, put any kind of personal information in the comments below on YouTube, and I do not have the community tab yet. But we will get it figured out, and you will get all of your goodies sent to you as soon as I can get it through customs, because it takes a while. All right, anyway, so. All right, this one fell out first. Looks like it is Kimmy Boo. All right, Kimmy, if you're not already on my Instagram page, I'll make sure that my link tree is below, and private message me and we will get this mailed out to you as soon as possible, however you would like. So today I was supposed to do the self-care spa day, but I do have one more item that has not come in yet that I really want to have for it, so we're gonna push that off, and we're gonna go ahead and do my everyday carry, what's in my backpack thing. So I watched one a while back that I really loved her aesthetic, and I thought, well, my pack is pretty cute because, you know, over time I've kind of gotten it to this style, not really intentionally, it's just, you know, it's the things that I like, and I wouldn't necessarily say that they're Goblincore. I would actually consider this a little more along the lines of Cottagecore, just because of, you know, the design, I guess, that did go into it, but Goblincore stuff is a little bit more difficult to find. As you can see, it is a beautiful, like, soft teal kind of green. It is more of like a sea foam green than a teal, I would say. Definitely more in the area of green than blue. I really like it because it's light. A lot of my colors are dark, so I wanted to make sure that it was a little contrasty. Typically I would go for like a camel colored bag, but when it comes to backpacks, you know, I like to go a little bit lighter. My purses stay typically a camel color if I carry them. Having said that, I am more of a backpack girl than I am a purse girl. They carry more things. I feel like they provide a little bit more security. I definitely like that I can put them on both shoulders when I need to, because sometimes even crossbody bags get a little too heavy, especially if you're doing a lot of walking, and we really love to be, you know, out and about, and carrying around a purse can sometimes get a little bit tiring. So this is probably one of my favorite backpacks I've ever bought. It is a Decine 33 liter Campus L, I believe. This is, I think, one of the newer lines that they have right now. I got it at the exchange a while back. The backpack I had before this was really big, and this one's actually kind of nice and small. So starting with the outside, it has an outer pocket here, and I'll show you what is in everything here in a second, but this is the second pocket is actually a cooler bag for like lunch or snacks or stuff like that. I'll also show you the inside in a second. It's got two pockets on either side. If you turn it around, it's got the sternum strap, and it is fully adjustable, which I really appreciate because boobs. All right, if you come back around to the top up here, it has what they call a sunglass pocket, but I put my phone, I would imagine, like most other people do. And then it's got the big pocket here in the center. So starting with this one, and I will say that this is an everyday carry in the sense that it doesn't have anything else in it that I wouldn't normally have with me depending on what I'm doing that day. So I don't always carry my iPad. I don't always have my e-reader with me. It just depends on what I'm doing that day, but for the most part, everything that's in here stays in here 9 times out of 10. So this is my wallet. If you didn't see my thrift find of it, I definitely recommend going back and looking at that. I like it because it holds both money and change and cards. It goes on a lanyard in case I want to take it out so that I can go separately and leave my bag in the car if I want to, or if I just want to leave the whole thing at home and just take my wallet, you know, down to the corner store or something. Also in this pocket we have a mask. I have to have a mask to go anywhere off base. Japan is still very much strict about that, or wearing masks is like a common courtesy here. All right, that's all I keep in that front pocket so that it's really easy to grab and nothing is falling out when I'm fishing for my wallet since the mask is already on. When I don't have Capri Suns and other things, you know, crackers and stuff in here, I usually have at least a couple of reusable bags. They do charge at every store here in Japan for plastic bags. It's usually just a couple, like, you know, 200 or 300 yen, like a couple of dollars. But these are also just a couple of dollars at Daiso, and you know, if you cannot use plastic, that's always the best option. I also have these with clips because sometimes it's nice to just kind of clip them on a belt loop, or you know, my wallet with the lanyard when I know I'm just getting a couple little things. All right, obviously I have a water bottle. I would say that before New Mexico at our last base, I would have probably never considered a bag that required, you know, holding a water bottle, but it is a requirement now. If my bag won't hold one, I probably won't even buy it because we carry it everywhere that we go. New Mexico is incredibly dry, so we took it a lot because of that, but you know, it's hot here and we need to stay hydrated. Everybody should stay hydrated. All right, in this pocket over here, I usually keep some version of a hand sanitizer, not just because the times we're in, but because it's good practice. Obviously up here, like I said, I keep my phone. I usually have 1 or 2 different kinds of little clips and things on my bag because I like the easy touch access to stuff. This one usually sits on top of my bag up here because I don't really need it. Since I don't have like a car key or anything on this, it usually stays with my husband since we have the one vehicle. But on my keys, I do have a little like box cutter situation. In Japan, you're not allowed to have a locking blade, and that is the only kind that I carry. I do want to change that pretty soon, but I just have not found one that I really love. Back in the States though, this knife would live permanently in my bag somewhere. But in the meantime, I have this little guy and it does pretty well. Obviously my bike key, my house key, a combination lock, my cute little keychains. Right, and then if we turn it around real quick, down here, like I was saying, I like to add little things to the outside for easy access. I like to play with this pop socket thing in the car when we're in traffic because I have a lot of traffic and car anxiety. I also have this one, which is, I actually don't know the name of them, but they, you know, roll on your finger. They're more of like a touch sensation one and not like a mindless activity, although this is really pleasant to pop. I also have a backup hair bow. I don't typically like these, but I didn't want to leave one on the outside that would be cotton or, you know, absorb nasty things if it did have to sit on the ground or anything like that. So this is like a backup hair tie. All right, so into the big pocket. We will start with something I have never bought for my bag before, but I really love this little gadget. It is a fan, obviously, a personalized fan. It goes around your neck and you can angle it up to you so that it will blow in your face or around your neck. It is also a mirror and a light. It has two different settings here, and it has two different settings here. You can hear it. So what you do is you lay it and one of my favorite things about it is you could, you know, set it on a table, put it around your neck like it's made for, and then instead of batteries, it is rechargeable, and I'll show you where I keep that in my bag just to kind of keep up with it. It's also a beautiful green color and some gold. It looks antique-y, and I think it cost me $10 at like the Don Quixote here on Okinawa. Sunglasses, of course. I have Ray-Ban Wayfarers. It's always been my style, my cut, my brand. I do have these fun little things on them to keep up with them because I am one of those crazy people that just takes my sunglasses on and off all the time. I don't know why. All right, so this is the first little bag I have in here. This is for my wedding rings. If my fingers swell up or anything, I have a backup. I think that's Qualo, I'm not really sure how you say it actually, but my backup band is in here. This is actually lady products if anybody cares to know, but I will spare showing you. I really do like the terrazzo pattern on this, and I actually have a whole set. It matches the bag so well, and I think it's really cute. So this next little bag, I carry a bunch of random small items in it. Usually when we go into a bathroom here in Japan, they have plenty of soap and stuff like that, but every now and then you get into one, of course, like you do in the States, where you're out of soap, but maybe I don't have my bag with me for the hand sanitizer. So these are just little soap sheets. They're really awesome. It's also way too hot here to carry any kind of normal like tube chapstick, so we get the liquid kind so that it doesn't melt and you can actually use it. Any kind of mints, little gummies or anything like that sometimes. I also have ibuprofen and I believe a little bit of Tylenol, and when mints just don't do it, a little Listerine packet. Another thing that they do here in Japan that I don't ever remember seeing in the States, you know, handkerchiefs, I guess, are some people still carry those around. Maybe it's just, you know, certain families grew up doing that. I never really did. They do have handkerchiefs here, but another thing that they do that I really love is everybody carries around a little towel in their bags with them or in their pockets or something like that to reduce the amount of paper towels that you would use in the bathroom. But here's also a cute little handkerchief that I have just in case, and then a better close-up view of that. They stay in this little bag that I found also at a Daiso here, and it's kind of like that plasticky material, so if it goes in wet, I don't have to worry about it seeping through and getting to any of my other stuff. I almost always have my iPad with me. I love my iPad. I do lots of different stuff on it, especially for my business. Procreate is like 90% of the reason I bought this, but I also do, you know, puzzles and games, and I check email. I do all kinds of stuff on this when I don't want to lug my laptop with me, which this is a 15-inch laptop bag, and my laptop would fit, but mine weighs a ton, and I would never want to have to put it on my back if I didn't have to. Like through an airport, maybe on a vacation, I would probably do it, but as far as every day goes, this is the workhorse that I take with me. All right, and to my favorite bag, because I'm really into organization, and obviously you can tell most of my stuff stays in a separate bag. It seems kind of crazy that you would, you know, want to have all of that just kind of free floating in there for easy access, but that actually kind of stresses me out. So this is probably my favorite bag in the entire backpack. I got this at the Don Quixote. I have other ones similar to this that I use for other things. I have one for like pens, and my colored pencils, and everything is organized if it can be. But this bag always contains my e-reader and an extra hair tie that is cloth, maybe something a little cuter if I want to dress up real quick for a picture or something. This is another one of those terrazzo prints that matches. It's a pinch pocket, and it has like electronics, my earbuds, and the charger I was telling you about for my fan is in here, and then like one of those little microfiber cloths. And that just slides right there. All right, and then I am a list maker through and through. If I happen to not have my iPad and I don't want to make a list on my phone, I would grab this little guy out with my favorite pen. So technically this is my favorite ballpoint pen. It is the Zebra F701. It is stainless and beautiful, and it's got a really nice weight to it. This is also a Zebra, but it is just one of those normal 301 pencils, mechanical pencil. And they fit perfectly right there. And then what kind of artist would I be if I didn't at least have a kind of sketchbook with me? This one's actually empty because I just put it back in here because I filled my other one up. This pocket is empty because it's important to have room to grow. And this one is a girl's best friend, which is a nail kit, because you never know. And sometimes these scissors come really in handy for little things when, you know, you can't have a pocket knife. All right, so that is everything in my backpack. Like I said, maybe not quite so Goblincore, but I do have a theme going, and I would say it's a bit more Cottagecore. Still really cute. I would love to know what you guys keep in your backpack. What else should I put in mine? For our typical days out, you know, this is more than enough, but I like especially to carry things for when we are on our bikes and stuff like that. You never really know what you're going to need. Also, this is pretty lightly packed considering I would typically have watercolor palettes and sketchbooks and things in it if that's what I am going to do. Sometimes I'll even take a separate tote because, like I said, this is my everyday carry. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for 100 plus subscribers. Kimmy Boo, make sure you claim your box that I have already packed. It is ready to go. It just needs an address. But I will see you guys on Thursday for the next video. I don't know if it will be the spa day, but we'll at least get into some art if it's not. Thanks for hanging around, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.